All right, the rules are simple. Picking quarterbacks is frowned upon. It's not outlawed, but it's frowned upon. We're just picking the players, Cardinals or Lions, most likely to swing the game for better or worse on Sunday, okay?
Sounds good.
Coin flip? Oh, good. I win. And you know what? I don't usually go with the opposing team first, but I'm going to. You can give me Aiden Hutchinson.
Because it's all part of the plan.
Why do you say Aiden Hutchinson?
I give you 4.5 reasons why I'm saying Aiden Hutchinson. Really 5.5. 5.5 sacks through the first 2 games. We were talking about this off the air yesterday. He was supposed to be the number 1 pick in 2022, and he was supposed to be the number 1 pick, and he was supposed to be the number 1 pick, and for some reason Jacksonville didn't make him the number 1 pick. But he is playing like a top 2 pick, certainly, which is what he is. If they can slow him down and keep him away from Kyler Murray, I really do think the Cardinals can win this game. If he's on top of Kyler every time Kyler tries to do anything, it's going to be tough.
Okay, let's see, Basinonians. I am going to start with my dude, Yelda Froholt.
Let Lou.
Boy, you had that one ready to go
Let
right
Lou.
there. That's right. Yelda Froholt, the center for the Arizona Cardinals. He's going to be in the center of the fur flying. The fur is going to fly on the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. This is going to be unlike any game that I think we have seen here in a couple of years. I kid you not, Basinonians. I expect it to be that physical. Who's going to win on the line of scrimmage? And what does that look like? Hey, even a 4-yard run is going to be a victory. You gain 4 yards, especially if you're in rundown situation and you line up and you hammer the line of scrimmage and you get 4 yards, that's going to be a win. Because now you can actually use play action again to attack the center of the field in particular and throw the ball downfield. This is going to be huge. Yelda Froholt is my first Fulcrum football player.
All right, I was trying to go a little off the radar with this next pick, but I can't based on the way he played last week and the way he's played his entire career and the way he tends to show up even more so in games like this. Give me Buddha.
Brutality.
Yeah, look, I don't have to sell anybody on Buddha Baker being a game changer, but it felt like he took it to a different level last week against the Rams, Wolf. And he's probably going to have to do that again for the Cardinals to realistically win this game. Again, though, I do believe they can win this game, which I'm not sure I necessarily did a month ago. This would have been the one I looked at and said, okay, that's probably the least likely of those first 3. But if he's going to play the way he did, and if they're going to play the way they just did on offense, I think they could beat almost anybody.
No, yeah, you're right, man. That's a good one, Buddha Baker right there. But this game is all about the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry. In a gross simplification of the truth, it's going to be the line of scrimmage that I believe will allow every star in the game on both sides offensively to shine. And that means Roy Lopez is my Fulcrum football player number 2. Roy Lopez, who's going to line up more times than not over the center of the Detroit Lions and have at it. 6'2". There's no way, Roy, you're 6'2", right? There's no way, Roy. You're 6 foot and maybe 3/4. I'm just saying right now, it doesn't matter because he's a great football player, an excellent football player. Roy Lopez, 6 foot and a half inch, maybe. Notice how I shrunk him even more right now.
5'10"
and 320 pounds. And he's going to stuff you. Roy Lopez is my second Fulcrum football player.
Boy, there's a lot of options in this game. My third pick, give me Kaiser White.
To them, you're just a freak. Like me.
I love it.
Kaiser White is, what is he technically, I think, second on the Cardinals in tackles this season, but this just feels like the sort of game where Kaiser White is prominently featured throughout. If they're going to slow down Detroit, whether that means slowing down Sam Laporta, that means slowing down Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, maybe occasionally getting in Jared Goff's face. I just think Kaiser White is at the center of it with the, it's going to be him and Budda Baker. So I feel like I've got the key pieces on defense now.
Okay, so here it is, a theme. I typically have one, once again, for every game, ladies and gentlemen. Will Hernandez is going to be my third.
I like big butts and I can't lie.
You know what? You take that gut and you move it with that butt.
I like big
Well, I'm
butts
just
and I
saying
can't
right now,
lie.
sometimes you have to have it to move that gut and just smash somebody into the ground. Well, that's Will Hernandez, and that's what he does. And he's got the mentality, the perfect mentality for this game. It's going to be critical that the Arizona Cardinals can run the ball and do it effectively. They don't have to rush for 150 yards in this game, but they need to run it effectively enough where play action will work the way that you want play action to work. And that means Will Hernandez is going to be right in the middle of the fur flying. Strap on the boots. This is going to be a boot parade, Will, and you know it. That's why you love it. And that's why you're my third Fulcrum football player.
I need to remember to take Will Hernandez next week just so Wolf can't have him early in the draft.
Sorry.
I'm going to apologize next week when I do it.
Yeah, no, you won't, because I'll take him first.
Not if I win the coin toss. Oh, look, I already won next week's coin toss. I'll say this, 6 picks off the board, Wolf, not one skill position player by either one of us.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I'm going to end that here.
Okay, of course you are.
Give me James Conner.
I'm an agent of chaos.
That's funny because James Conner runs remember the scene from Batman where the Joker's just standing in the street yelling "hit me" over and over again? Yeah. That's what James Conner runs like, honestly. Yeah, give me James Conner for a lot of the reasons you just said. Like, this game's going to be decided in a lot of ways by who can run or not run. And if that's the case, I'll go ahead and take one of the running backs.
Okay, I went offense, I went defense, I went offense. I'm going to break that trend. I'm going offense once again. His name, my fourth Fulcrum football player, is Paris Johnson Jr.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Paris Johnson Jr. at left tackle, of course. Aiden Hutchinson may line up across from Paris Johnson Jr. As my old coach used to say, as he'd put the red dot on you up there on tape, the better man wins, Wolf. The better man wins. Paris Johnson Jr. and Aiden Hutchinson squaring off. Oh, that's going to be juicy. And that is my fourth Fulcrum.
And it's going to be your last. So you have Yelda Froholt, Roy Lopez, Will Hernandez, Paris Johnson Jr. I have Aiden Hutchinson, Budda Baker, Kaiser White, and James Conner. I will say this, had we done one more round, but we don't have the time, I would have gone with Marvin Harrison Jr., just so we could...
Caught! Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvelous!
Just so we could hear that. And so we could do the Marv chant, because we have to do that. We did last week, too.
The Marv? Marv.
Because last week that...
Run! Red! Run! Everybody! Run! Ah!
Are you saying Red Run or Rev Run from Run DMC?
No, Red Run.
Okay.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.